Mm-hmm.
Hi, it is apple crisp time. A little sweet and a little tart all together in one fabulous pan. I'm Kim, I'm your Pampered Chef consultant, and I'm here to show you how to make apple crisp and elevate it to a brand new level using our cast iron skillet. So when you cook in cast iron, it allows this crispiness, this delicious sauce and everything to happen, and high intense heat as well. It's one of those pieces of cookware that you could pass down from generation to generation. So if you have a family favorite recipe, make it in cast iron. And one of the best gifts you can give is the recipe, the tip on how to make it taste delicious, and the cast iron pan. So this is our Pampered Chef 10-inch skillet. And I love these handles. So when you're using the handles, it makes it so much easier for storage and for handling and picking it up. Now we're gonna start on top of the stove with this pre-seasoned cast iron dish. And in my pan, I have melted the butter. There's some cinnamon in here and some brown sugar. Got it sizzling and ready to rock and roll. And then I have 5 apples peeled. Ooh, listen to that sizzle. I did put a little splash of lemon juice in there so that we can cook it. I mean, not cook them, but so that we can have them waiting until this stage of the game and they weren't turning black or oxidizing. So that little bit of lemon juice will stop that browning from happening. But it also adds another dimension to the flavor of your apple crisp. Just to let you know, I learned that from Emerald Lagasse. You gotta watch all these cool little chefs and pick up little quick tips. So that's what I love about the Pampered Chef. We're here to share tips and ideas and help you get down to the dinner table. So we're just gonna coat those. And I can almost stop right here and just go ahead and eat these apples. But we've got it all nicely coated there, delicious. Okay, now you can go ahead, whoops, 5-second rule, just kidding. Let's get this one back in the frying pan. Okay, they're all nicely, evenly coated. Now, let that cook down for a second. And while that's cooking down, I'm gonna wipe up my mess. That's why you have to wear aprons for these spills and splatters that happen in your kitchen. And inside my stainless steel bowl, I have some cinnamon, some brown sugar, oat, and a little wee bit of flour, and just a dash of salt. And then you're gonna take 5 tablespoons of butter, and I'm using our Measure All cup just to pack that in there, wipe it off. 1 cup for the whole entire measuring. And I know you can use a pastry blender, but guess what? Our tools are multi-purposed, and I absolutely love the mix and mash. So I'm gonna use that for cutting in my crumble while my apples are sizzling and tempting my tummy beside me. And we're just gonna crumble that up. Now the awesome thing about cast iron is its high intense heat and how it's so easy to clean. And the more you use it, the more you love it. So the one thing that I was gonna tell you about your cast iron is this particular recipe, and many recipes will get you to start on top of the stove and then work your way into the oven or head over to the barbecue. So if this was a super hot day and you were like, I still want a fabulous dessert, or I want a great deep dish pizza, or some great scrumptious chicken and gravy, white gravy, then you could go ahead and do that right here in your cast iron and start it on top of the stove and take it to the barbecue or the open fire pit. Now, we just introduced some new pieces into our line. So as I crumble this, Let me tell you, this is the mama, this is the 10-inch pan. And then we have our 12-inch Big Daddy pan, which is your one meal deal. You're gonna do your whole entire supper in there. And our newest pieces to enter our line is the 5.5-inch skillet set. This is beautiful for s'mores on the fire. A little personal chocolate chip cookie with hot, sizzling hot out of the oven with a scoop of ice cream on top. Or a breakfast casserole, or an egg. There's so many fabulous things that you can do with these. And as I mentioned before, there's the 12-inch skillet. So to clean the skillets and to care for them, it's really simple. All you have to do is use your little scraper that comes with your pan, wipe it under, scrape it underneath the hot water, and then wipe it out with a paper towel, and it's ready to go for your next meal. The more you use your cast iron, the more you will love it, and it will become better and better with age and use. Sounds like a good friend and a good glass of wine. So here we go. We're all crumbled up. We're ready to rock and roll here. And just gonna get it a little crumbly. I have a little bit mixed in my mix and masher. And I'm sure all of you do this at home as well, right? There's nothing like, you have to touch your food a little bit. There we go. Okay. All crumbled and good. Our apples are starting to bubble just slightly inside of the pan. And I'm gonna top this on top. Mix that around. Voila! On to the barbecue, or on into the oven it goes. Now it's going to cook for about 40 minutes. And the nice thing with cast iron is this whole entire thing is going to get bubbly and crispy and golden brown to perfection. And then when you bring it to your table, bring it out in the nice hot sizzling skillet and add a little fresh scoop of homemade ice cream. Doesn't that sound scrumptious? I am licking my lips and starving already. I may have a hard time waiting for the next 40 minutes. Until next time,